Or is it Chief Fernandez who allows you to run his illegal ventures?
Hi, this is Sam. Welcome to the Film Village. Shalewa wakes up at the sound of her phone ringing. She picks the call. She pretends not to know the caller. Femi asks her out on a date, and after a long time thinking, she agrees to the date. The following is a fine montage of them picking out the clothes they will both wear for the date. After picking one, she walks out of the room to go. Immediately, she locks eyes with Scar. Scar gives a nod, signaling that she should do as expected. She nods in return for affirmation. Back to where episode 3 ended. We see Isime in the vehicle with other undercover agents. Her boss is asking her what happened. He asks her if she was in a fight or if she is being threatened by someone. But take note, she kept calling her Amanda, not Isime. She asked Amanda to tell her what has happened to her, or else she will pull the plug on the whole operation because she cannot afford to lose her best agent, referring to Amanda. So Amanda is a cop after all. Then who is Isime? Or rather, where is Isime? Also, remember that in episode 1, we witnessed one of the twins get shot, and only one and the mother were caught by Scar. Anyway, as the boss threatens to pull the plug, immediately Amanda disagrees, angrily saying those animals, that is referring to Scar, they used her sister, they abused her, they molested her, and then they broke her and abandoned her to rot in jail. Therefore, she cannot abandon her operation. She will do whatever it takes to bring the perpetrators to justice. She then asked if they have contacted Jackie. She was surprised that they could not find Jackie because Jackie never made it to Ekpe. The other computer guy told her that they have tracked all other girls that also left Shanty Town, but noticed a trend that they always disappear mysteriously. Amanda says she will ask around. Getting home, she met Colorado and Ene. Colorado sent some small boys to call Isime for him. Very funny. The boys even went with broken bottles to threaten Isime into compliance. Anyway, she subjected herself. She followed them to the boss. Colorado tells her that Scar wants to see her. She became suspicious and worried, and then she asked Ene what is happening. Ene did not say anything. Then they get to the ice factory. Scar lines up the top officials that works for him. Scar begins questioning them one after the other, saying that someone has been stealing from him. His money is missing. Now remember, Amanda took some money from the safe the other night, so we know it is Amanda. As Scar begins talking, Amanda quickly protests, but Scar silenced her and others by firing a shot in the air. Scar moves close to Ene. He says he will question her first because she and Isime are the only ones that have been moving up and down his room. Then he points the gun at Ene. Ene accused Jagun of being the thief. She claims that she saw Jagun spraying money anyhow earlier that day and suggested they search his bag. Scar asks that they bring Jagun's bag. Upon searching the bag, they found the missing dollars. Jagun quickly claims that he was set up. He knows nothing about how the money gets into his bag. Even Isime was surprised how the money gets into Jagun's bag. She knows she is the one that took it. Right there, in anger, Scar shoots him and then asks Colorado to put his corpse in the freezer to be dismembered later. Scar orders them all to leave except Isime. After they left, he tells Isime that Chief has requested to see her once again. Isime begins to cry and plead that he does not want to go. While crying, Scar begins to narrate how he saved Isime and her mother on the boat 18 years ago. He promised that since then he has used his life to protect Isime and promised that nothing will happen to her if she goes to meet the chief. Shalewa meets with Femi. As they were both talking, Shalewa's mood dropped. Femi becomes concerned and asks her what is wrong. She tells him not to worry, that every time good thing happens to her, she feels she doesn't deserve it. She feels dirty because of her background. Femi asks her not to worry. He then teases her that seeing her mix the cocktail the other day is a vision to behold. Femi asks her to cheer up and also invites her to his father's fundraiser coming up soon. He asks if she would be willing to accompany him. Shalewa agrees to go with him. The following day, Isime, or let's just say Amanda calls Ene on phone. She pretends that she had a rumor recently that any girl that gets her freedom to leave Shanty Town all ends up disappearing. She tells Ene about the rumor. She says the rumor is spreading and she would like to know if Ene is aware or knows anything about it. Ene gets angry and wants her not to talk to her about such dirty rumor. She claims she doesn't know anything about such and she also ends the call. Scar brings Amanda to meet Chief Da Costa Fernandez. As they arrive, they met Chief on a call. Amanda could not help but to look at Chief as if to swallow him whole. They sit down to wait for Chief to finish his call. After a while, Amanda gets uncomfortable and excuses herself for a moment, with Scar even teasing and hitting her buttocks. Turning back, he found Chief standing before him. Chief asked him why he hasn't worked on the orders he gave to him to close down the ice factory. Scar swears that they have executed all the orders, and also the book has been wiped clean of anything relating to Chief. Chief asks if he has also burnt the vehicle they use in the ice business. Scar swears that they have done so. In fact, he says the vehicle is burning presently as they speak. To his surprise, one of Chief's goons brings out an envelope with a picture of the vehicle intact. He shows it to Scar, who then begins to apologize. Chief gets angry. He collected a knife, then cuts off some of Scar's finger. He orders him to immediately go get the job done. As Scar stands up to leave, he sees Shalewa and Femi arriving at the bar. He quickly hides so as not to be seen by Shalewa heading to the restroom. As she leaves, Scar goes to sit with Femi, lighting up a cigarette. In the restroom, Shalewa is confused about using the touch and follow charm she is asked to use on Femi. She reasons for a while, then decides that she will not use it. As she starts packing up, Amanda comes out of the stall. They are both surprised to see each other there. They ask each other who their client is, but Shalewa says she cannot disclose that because as a prostitute, their job security is to not disclose who their client is. But out of excitement, Shalewa tells him that she hopes these her present clients will be her tickets out of Shanty Town. Hearing Shalewa says that, give Amanda an idea. Then she decides to ask Shalewa about what happened to the girls that get their freedom after leaving Shanty. Shalewa says she doesn't know. Amanda pushes on and tells Shalewa it's best to keep in touch with other girls that has left, just to know if truly Shalewa knows what is happening. At that moment, Shalewa decides to reach out to Jackie. She brings out her phone, but then she sees that Jackie has earlier sent her a voice note on WhatsApp. She plays the audio, and they were both surprised to hear the final moments of Jackie being murdered by Scar. And to top it off, Amanda hears Ene's voice. She confirms that Ene is aware of what happens to the girls from Shanty and Ene has been lying to her. Shalewa begins to panic and Amanda cautioned her not to let anyone know that they are aware of this or else they will kill them both. Back in the bar, Femi asks Scar to leave his presence, saying he has no job there. Scar says he only comes to check up on his brother, the legitimate one. Femi replies in Yoruba. He says a legitimate son is better than a bastard son. This provokes Scar, who is already in pain of his sliced finger. He asks after Femi's girlfriend, at which Femi says it is none of Scar's business. Scar says, since Femi has decided to sleep with one of his girls, then it becomes his business. Femi is terribly hurt to find out that Shalewa is a prostitute all along. Scar continues to add insult upon the injury. He keeps provoking Femi. Femi yells at Scar to shut up. He then gets up and turns away from Scar. After a while, he tries to turn back to talk to Scar, but on turning back, Scar wears Femi another touch and follow charm. Immediately, Femi becomes like a vegetable. He lost consciousness. Scar then orders Femi to go and bring his father's golden ring. Femi obeyed, and as he walks away, episode 5 ends. For more amazing content and movie recaps coming your way, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching. I am Sam and this is the Film Village.